Okay, on my feeding the Pacu video, I didn't upload it yet. Bird's Eye, just bought it from Wally World, California Blend California Blend. This big thing right here was $6, I think $6.88. And this is what I feed the Pacu. And you know that little bag of algae wafers is $7. So this right here lasts a lot longer. Also, I just picked up some night crawlers. I was hoping to get the green ones for the fishing videos, but they were closed, but I'll pick them up tomorrow. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323, TREV2323. I wanted to show you my update on what I've been feeding my Pacu since he's so big right now. Algae wafers are really expensive to feed him, so we've been getting this from Walmart. California Steamed Medley, broccoli florets, cauliflower, carrots. So what I do is I put some of that, I do actually put half a cup, and I fill it with hot water. I get half a cup and look at him, he knows he's going to be eating. Half a cup and fill it with hot water until it defrosts. And then when it defrosts, this is really what I've been feeding him. And this is a lot cheaper than doing the algae wafers. So he ate that whole carrot already. This is for the goldfish that were actually food for him. But he wind up leaving him alive. I'm going to feed him some broccoli now. The big broccoli things, he'll break them in half, but I give him little by little so he comes up for him. Oh, he missed it. There he goes. Believe it or not, in the beginning, he didn't like the broccoli. He liked the cauliflower first. This is what he liked, the cauliflower better than the broccoli, and he would leave the broccoli down there. But when I would leave, I would come back, and all the broccoli would be off the bottom, so he wound up eating it, but he prefers the cauliflower, and actually over the cauliflower, he likes the carrots. I gotta be pretty quick with him. His big butt jumps out the water a little bit sometimes. That's a bigger piece. But yeah, like I said, it's Steamed Medley, California Steamed Medley cauliflower. They're from Walmart, and we just pick up a couple bags of these and throw them in the freezer. Believe it or not, I like eating them too. But and then right now, because one of my tanks, actually I believe it was my crayfish tank, started to smell. So right now I'm feeding them every other day because I want the, I don't know, the biological to level out in the tank. So when I come down here, this is in my basement. I don't want this big 130 on my floor upstairs. Also, after I finish feeding him here, I'm going to show you my red-tailed catfish. He grew pretty big already. I had it for maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, and I'm feeding him bloodworms. And the first time he ate one of the little bloodworm squares, his belly was so big and so fat that I thought he was gonna die, because red-tailed catfish are known for eating themselves to death. And no, he made it through, and now he eats a whole little bloodworm square by himself. So I'll show you the video on that coming up. I'm almost done. See, I feed him. He's going to be 3 years old this August. He'll be 3 years old already. So I venture, I mean, I'm almost positive he'd have been bigger if he weren't in my tank. But he still got it in there. He's holding on to it, so maybe he's pretty full for now. I got these other little pieces right here, but maybe that's the problem why it caused my bile. In this right here, there's my crayfish, and I got a goldfish in there, but the biological was thrown off. But I was throwing this in there also because what I got, marbled crayfish, they're vegetarians also. So, and this right here, this California Medley, feeding him this is a lot cheaper than feeding the Pacu. This is a lot cheaper than feeding him this. So, alright, I'm not going to give him any more of that California Medley. I just throw in there. And he's done for the day, but let me show you real fast my red-tailed catfish. He's just in a 10-gallon right now. That's my red-tailed catfish. And he actually ate a pellet already. That's why he's still swimming around looking for food. Sorry, it's so dark back there. He's hiding in the corner. That's my red-tailed catfish. I'd venture to say he's 3.5 to 4 inches right now. Here's where I got my marble crayfish. And believe it or not, that's one large goldfish in there, and the large goldfish actually was the first one around. Look at him, he's still hungry after he shoved everything in his throat. So either way, And back off here so you get a picture of this guy from the side. That's how big that guy is from the side. Either way, my whole thing before was I wanted to get my red tail catfish at least 6 inches so I could throw in here with him, since he hasn't bothered those guys right there. The bad thing is I threw in some perch, so maybe 4 to 6 inch perch. All he did to the perch was he bit their head off. He didn't even eat them, he just bit their head off. So those feeders were actually food for him, and you see how big they're growing, and he hasn't bothered them. He hasn't even nipped at their tails. Either way, I want to share what I've been feeding my Pacu really cost effective. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye-bye.